You find the small business owner. Cute. It's fall. Good morning, you guys. The day off today. It's Juneteenth, and so if you don't know, I work like a normal 9-to-5 job from home. So I don't really like to record days in my life whenever I'm supposed to be working, you know? So now that I have the day off, I thought we could do a cute little day in the life in my second trimester before my second trimester ends. I have so much to catch you guys up on. I am 24 weeks pregnant. It's actually viability week. I am very happy about that. If you don't know, viability week is basically like the week where I think all of your baby's essential organs are formed. So if something were to happen and baby had to come out, they could survive on their own. So very exciting. Also very sorry about this camera. It's gonna be doing a weird light thing because it's like 9 a.m. in the morning right now. That's really horrible, isn't it? Okay, anyway, Alex and I have already had a pretty eventful morning so far. This is not a typical morning. Huge disclaimer. Do not look at this and be like, oh, this is what she does all the time. No. So we actually woke up at 6 this morning and we went to the gym and then came home, made breakfast, and I ran out of decaf espresso beans. I have been so good. You guys be proud of me. I have been so good at making my coffee at home. I've been so good at it that I completely ran out of beans. Ordered some new beans, but obviously I'm a little tired this morning, so we're actually headed to the coffee shop right now. Yeah, I'm kind of in this weird stage of like, I really want to wake up early because I know that I am my best self when I get a morning workout in. Like, I feel so much better waking up early, getting a workout in, and then going to work than just waking up, rolling out of bed, and walking into my office. Like, it's a night and day difference for me. But I'm kind of stuck in this thing of like, baby is coming in 2.5 months. That's crazy. And so when I wake up early in the morning, like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, you should be sleeping while you can, because you will not be getting sleep for like 2 years at least, you know? And that thought alone scares me into going back to bed. But at the same time, when I go back to bed, I don't have as good as a day as I know I could have. So it's just kind of like catch-22 that I'm trying to figure out right now. So I think I have slept in enough and I need to try waking up early and giving that a chance and seeing how I like that before baby comes. Because when baby comes, my routine is going to be non-existent. But I can at least try my best right now to feel my best and to have a better, like, to feel better during my pregnancy, you know? Let's do a little taste test. I get a half calf iced blue moon from Summer Moons. Yeah, okay. That's it. And the lady was so sweet. I have Willow in the back and she was barking at the lady for some reason. She never does that. You can never tell she's in here usually. And she was like, oh, do you want a treat for your dog? And I'm like, my dog that's meanly barking at you? Sure. So I'm gonna go give her this real quick. This is my fuel. I don't know if I said this already, but my goal today, since I'm off, is to clean the nursery and organize everything. So this is my fuel for that. I have just been sitting here for the past 15 minutes working on our baby shower stuff. Our baby shower is next weekend and it's Toy Story themed. I think it's gonna be so cute. We have a lot of it done. My mom's been like huge in helping me get everything done, but I'm just finalizing some stuff right now. And let me show you what I just created on Canva. It looks so cute. So I got this off of Etsy. If I can find the small business, I'll link it, but it just says, reach for the sky, welcome to Alex and Brittany's baby shower. Ordered that. It's gonna be a little foam poster that people see when they walk in, just so they know they're in the right place. And then I wanted to create cards that go on the tables that say like what all the food is, because we have such cute themed food. And if I remember, if I have time, I'll try to like get a few snippets and record it for you guys so you can see it, because I think it's gonna be so cute and it's been so fun being creative. But anyway, I created these little Etch-a-Sketch little signs that say what all the food is. So this is what it looks like. This is one and it just says unsweet tea. And then I have one for the gift bags that we're gonna print these out and put them on the gift bags that said, thanks for coming, partner. I'm literally having way too much fun with this. So I've said this before on TikTok, but Alex and I haven't really been to a lot of baby showers and we haven't been around a lot of babies. So this whole thing is just a huge learning curve for us. It's been fun, but a couple weekends ago was my best friend's baby shower, and I learned so much. Like, it was the cutest event. She did it hers like derby themed. It was beautiful and gorgeous and amazing. But I was learning because she had all of these games, and I was like, oh, you're supposed to have baby shower games. Okay. So I've taken a few things from her shower that I think we're gonna do at our shower too, and they're just gonna be really fun. One of the ones I liked the most was, it was like the couple is in the middle of the room and they're faced like back to back so they can't see each other, and they have these paddles. And so like my paddle would say me or him, and Alex's paddle would say me or her. And there you have someone in the room just like asking questions like, who's gonna spoil the baby the most? And you hold up the paddle and you see if you guys can agree on the question. I think it's gonna be so fun, but I have to come up with the questions right now and send them to my mom because I think she's gonna be like the commentator for us. So let me see what I come up with. I'm using ChatGPT 100%. I use and abuse this thing. Okay, so who's most likely to is what it's called. Funny and cute baby shower couple questions. Who will be the first to cry at birth? Who's gonna sneak the baby extra treats when they're older? Alex. Who's gonna accidentally cuss in front of the baby? Both of us. Who's more likely to Google, is this normal at 3 a.m.? Me. Who's more likely to get peed on first? I'm hoping Alex. But yeah, anyway, so you kind of see like these are the type of questions that we're gonna have at the shower. I just need to send these to my mom. These are gonna be so fun. I have now been sitting here for way too long, but this is the last one I'll show you. I just created this all on Canva, and it's Find the Guest Bingo. Basically, when the guests come in, they'll get this bingo card, and it encourages them to go around and talk to other guests. And then if they can find something on one of the bingo cards, the guest signs their name. So I have things like caught something on fire while cooking, did something nice for someone today, has gotten lost in another country. If you're watching this and you're coming to my baby shower, me or my mom, you know the story. Hates pickles, loves pickles, that kind of thing. Let me show you. I literally am, it's crazy. I created this for free on Canva, but like it's so fun and it fits the theme so well. And I just want to get our guests talking to people. I might have taken a sneaky little nap between the last clip and this one. As I get closer to my third trimester, I am taking way more naps now. I know in the second trimester you're supposed to have more energy, but lately I'm like, can't make it throughout the day without a nap, especially if I woke up early like I did this morning. But anyway, I need to wake up and get going, and I had quite the to-do list that I wanted to accomplish this morning. But this is our nursery. I don't know if you can see it, but all the stuff is kind of piled up. This used to be our small business room, but this is the room that we designated for the nursery now. And if you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you will see that this room flooded a couple weeks ago. And essentially we had this really big storm. We don't even live in a flood zone, okay? So this is so random for us. But we had this really big storm come in, and water came in through our old windows here and just gushed all over the floor. And we had standing water in this room. And so we had to call ServPro and make sure that they got all the water and that there was no mold or anything, because obviously like this is the baby's room, like we're not playing in here. And so that kind of set us back, I would say at least a month or so. The real issue is we had to get someone out here to come replace the windows, and all windows have to be made like custom. So those will be here for 2.5 months. So basically now Alex and I are in this weird space of like, okay, well, what do we do to this room? Because we need to work on it for the nursery because baby's due in 2.5 months. But if we do that, when they install the windows, like, will they come and wreck everything that we've done? How do we protect what we're doing? That's kind of where we're at right now. But I'm just getting really antsy. That's kind of where I'm at. I feel like I'm getting close to this nesting phase because I want everything to be done, especially entering my third trimester. I hear you just get really tired. And I'm like, nope, we have to get this done now while I feel like it, or at least get started, make some good progress. Originally, we were gonna do this room like Andy's room from Toy Story because that's my favorite movie. I've always wanted a Toy Story nursery. But we were looking at it, and that would involve like wallpaper, and I don't know if you guys can see, but these are textured walls, and so we would have to untexture the walls, like smooth them out to apply this wallpaper, which is way too much work than we can do, especially because being a pregnant woman, like I really can't do that much, especially with chemicals and lifting heavy things and getting on ladders. I can't do any of that. And so it all depends on Alex, who is like the most busy out of the two of us because he goes into work. So all in all, had to scrap the Toy Story idea, but I came up with this. I don't even know what the theme is. I guess I could call it like Silly Goose Nursery, but I'll put a picture of it here. I created this on Canva, and I just kind of like all the colors and the vibe of this, and that's what I want to create this room to be. What I might do actually is go to Home Depot and buy the paint for that, or at least get some paint swatches and figure out the paint colors so that I know the paint for when Alex is ready to paint, because we're getting more and more baby registry gifts in every day, and I want to put it in this room because I don't want them all throughout the house, just like all random and willy-nilly. Like they have this room. So, and I like panic ordered a lot of big things for the nursery, like the rug and the dresser and a like reclining glider chair, and I want them to go in this room too. So I need to go to Home Depot. I'm gonna have a little snack before I go, and these are the best things ever. If you haven't had them yet, go get them. 23 grams of protein is crazy, and it tastes just like Danimals. This is a terrible angle, so we're gonna roll with it. I feel like I have a lot to catch you guys up on how I've been doing in the second trimester. I probably will forget to tell you most things like I do when the camera's rolling, but let me know if you want a pregnancy Q&A so far, because that could be fun. Let me just start. I guess I'll talk about my workout routine since we talked last. Basically, I was gonna talk about brushing my teeth. Give me a second. I have been doing F45 this entire pregnancy because the guidelines that I've been given is like stick to what you were doing before, because that's what your body's used to. So I was doing F45 and I was all fine with it. My OB was totally cool until Alex came to my last appointment. One second. In my last appointment, the OB suddenly was like, you're good, you're tracking healthy, everything looks great, but try not to get your heart rate above 140 and don't do, I'm really not sure what ab exercises I can do. She didn't say don't do them, but I'm not sure which ones I can do. She did say like don't do planks or obliques or lie on your back for too long. Definitely don't go on your front, you know. And I was just thinking, she was like don't lift heavy weights, like super heavy, really like super strenuous. And I was just thinking, I was like, I am not really gonna be doing a lot in F45 because she wasn't super gung-ho about squatting either, which is a ton of F45. And I was trying to make it work for a couple weeks after she told me that. And it was just getting really hard. Like there was this one specific workout where the end of every pod was like an ab workout. And I was just like, what do I do? I was getting so frustrated just trying to come up with exercises on the fly because everything there is like go, go, go. So I'm taking a different approach now, and we found a local gym, and I'm just gonna do normal strength training, very similar to what I was doing at 45, just not quite the rapid pace. So my body should be very used to it still, but it will be much more helpful keeping my heart rate under 140 if I'm not like on the F45 time clock. You know, if you go on to F45, you know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of how my exercising is changing now that I'm in the late second trimester, about to enter the third trimester. That's so exciting. My goal for myself has been to work out, to do like a gym-based workout at least 3 times a week, ideally 4, and go for an hour-long walk every day. I want to get my steps in. Walking is really good during this time, so I'm trying to really amp that up, and so far so good. But I feel like all in all, if you can't tell, I'm very ready for baby girl to make her appearance, but at the same time, I'm not ready at all. Yeah. I'm a big believer that two feelings can exist at once. But yeah, that's it for now, you guys. I think I'm gonna sign off. I'm getting pretty tired. I'm actually reading The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is why I think I started rewatching it. And I'm trying to really dive into it. So I think I'm gonna go read my book, wind down, so I can wake up early tomorrow and do my workout. If you enjoyed this day of my life in my second trimester, 24 weeks pregnant, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.